clean, safe drinking water is something everyone should have access to. While a majority of Idahoans are on public water systems, which are the responsibility of the city, 30% rely on private well water as their primary source of drinking water. As a well owner, responsibility to monitor and maintain your water falls on you. Testing and treating your water will reduce your exposure to groundwater contaminants, which can pose health risks. These contaminants can be naturally occurring or human-caused. The Idaho Environmental Health Program has provided this video to guide you through the simple process of taking a water sample so you can make informed decisions about your drinking water or treating if necessary. First, you should know that private well owners are responsible for the safety of their water.
Regular testing and maintenance of your well is the only way to tell if your water is safe, as harmful contaminants cannot be always tasted, seen, or smelled. In this video, we will cover the importance of testing your well water for lead and copper, how to take a water sample, and the next steps once you know your test results. Lead can enter drinking water through corroded plumbing materials, especially if the water has high acidity or low mineral content that corrodes pipes and fixtures. Homes built before 1986 are more likely to have lead pipes, fixtures, and solder, which is a material used to seal pipes together. Even if you know your service lines are not lead, lead can be found in other plumbing materials and faucets.
EPA has set a maximum contaminant level goal for lead in drinking water at 0 because lead is toxic metal that can be harmful to human health even at low exposure levels. Young children, infants, and fetuses are particularly vulnerable to lead because the physical and behavioral effects of lead occur at lower exposure levels in children than in adults. A dose of lead that would have little effect on an adult can have a significant effect on a child. Lead can build up in the body over time, potentially resulting in dangerous health effects for adults.
Copper is a metal that occurs naturally and, like lead, is used to make many products, including plumbing system parts. When copper is found in a private water system, it's usually because the plumbing materials are made of copper. Drinking water with more than 1,300 micrograms of copper per liter of water can be a health risk for everyone. Copper can cause vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, nausea, liver damage, and kidney disease.
The Idaho Environmental Health Program recommends testing your home for lead and copper every 3 to 5 years. Keep in mind, testing your water is the only way to confirm if lead and copper are present. Now, we'll shift gears and talk about sampling steps.
Step 1. Contact your local laboratory for a sampling bottle. A list and a map of laboratories can be found on the Idaho Environmental Health Program website. When you contact the lab, it is important to let them know you are testing for lead and copper and need instructions and a sample bottle. Once you have the 1 liter sample bottle, be sure to collect and return the water sample using the laboratory's instructions. Pay attention to instructions on when to collect the samples.
Step 2. Let the water in the pipe sit undisturbed for 6 to 8 hours. Do not use the water during the 6 to 8 hour period. It is usually best to do this at night. Remember to turn off ice makers or any flowing water.
Step 3. Fill out the information required on the sample bottle prior to filling it with water. This will ensure the information remains readable if the label gets wet. Step 4. When collecting your water, avoid sampling from locations that have filters. If this is not possible, then remove or bypass any filters on the faucet, but leave the aerator or screen on the faucet. Remove the lid of the 1 liter bottle, then turn the cold water on so it flows without splashing. Fill to the line or the neck of the bottle with water and immediately screw on the cap.
Step 5. Complete the chain of custody lab submittal form that must accompany your sample bottle to the lab. Document your address, faucet location, date, and time.
Step 6. Follow lab instructions for returning your sample. Your sample can be mailed or dropped off. Remember to ensure your lid is tight. We recommend putting your paperwork in a sealed Ziploc bag to protect it from water damage during transportation to the lab.
You received your lab report. Now what? If you have any questions about your lab report, what the results mean, or what to do, Contact the Idaho Environmental Health Program and visit the website.
The Environmental Health Program is prepared to help you understand your test results and steps you can take to better protect your household.
Let's walk through a couple scenarios. Let's say your test results came back 0, and you don't have an unsafe level of lead or copper. That's great. You don't need to take action at this time, but we do recommend you continue to test your water every 3 to 5 years.
On the other hand, what if your test results came back and you find out you have an unsafe level of lead and/or copper in your drinking water? Remember, there is no safe level of lead, and copper can be a health risk if it is above 1,300 micrograms per liter of water. Don't panic. There are several things you can do to protect everyone who is drinking the water. We recommend you visit our water quality and well testing webpage for more detailed information.
The CDC suggests 2 ways to remove lead from drinking water: reverse osmosis or distillation. Reverse osmosis is a simple and economical way to protect your household drinking water by filtering out contaminants like lead and copper. Reverse osmosis can remove 99.1% of the lead in water. Reverse osmosis will also remove copper from your drinking water.
Exposure to lead in your drinking water is often a result of lead and copper leaching from plumbing. Replacing old plumbing in your home may remove the lead and copper from your drinking water. The easiest way to reduce copper exposure is by flushing taps before consumption and by only consuming cold water, as hot water can have higher levels of dissolved copper.
Heating or boiling your water will not remove lead. Because some of the water evaporates during the boiling process, the lead concentration of water can increase slightly as the water is boiled.
If you have questions or are unsure about next steps, please contact us. We are here to help. Thank you for playing an important role in protecting yourself and those in your care by testing your well water.